Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. Let's take a look at what the London session has in store this Monday and hopefully take advantage of the market. Now, before we get started, I'm just going to play you guys the Wushu promo and then we can hop on.
Automate your entire trade management process with the most advanced tool on the market. Remove emotions, perfect execution, all instruments. Trade the Asian session, London session, and New York session in your sleep. Spend less than 2 hours on charts and allow the Wushu to trade for you through all sessions. Wushu 2.0 features auto place, stop orders, auto break even, auto partials, auto trail stop, proprietary auto exit strategy. How it all works. Step 1. Analyze your charts and set up your trade ideas. Step 2. Input your trade setups, entry point, stop loss, and risk. Step 3. Go about your day and let the Wushu do all the work through all sessions. Summary. The Wushu will position size for you, auto place stop order, move stop to break even, take partials for you, trail stop, limit max loss for the day. Auto hedge new feature. The Wushu 2.0 Auto Hedge Mode will hedge every position you take. It will manage the 2 positions using the Dojo proprietary exit mode. The Wushu will proceed to close the losing position and take profits from the winning position. The Wushu 2.0 Auto Hedge Mode is set to close at 1.5 R of every position it takes. Take your trading to the next level with the Wushu 2.0. Get our tool, uniforexdojo.com. info@uniforexdojo.com.
Awesome, guys. I hope you guys get a glimpse of that and do check it out. It's probably going to be one of our biggest and best things to launch on the market. So let's see what the market has in store for us. Can you guys just drop your comments there if my sound is clear, if my video is clear, and then I can definitely get started. Okay. Let's take a look at what was happening last week. We had a US30 setup. It's still valid, by the way, still very valid. So we do have this position here at the top that we are going to mark for potential re-entry and try to take advantage of that. So we'll be waiting for price to basically come back into the region, pick up an order, and of course tank from there. So some people did say that it did break over here, which it did, and then it went back into the zone, but only literally not even halfway through, and then formed another region and then tanked from there. So now this could have possibly been a fake in or a potential place to retrade from, but as you can see, price is at the zone. And remember, this is based off a bigger time frame. So what I am going to do, I'm just going to show you guys where we actually did pick up this pair. We got it on the, I think it was the daily, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So this entire candle here is a breakout structure. And of course, we're just waiting for it to come back into this region and tank from there. And remember, you can trade it actually from this bottom here all the way up here, any point above this point here. So you can have a setup any point above here. You can do the sell. And of course, you'll have something along these lanes and taking the highs. But now, as you can see, your potential will be very, very low. Price would have to move dramatically for you to even get 1R, so that's why we are focusing on the OB. So even if you do decide to take it from this massive OB here, that's also potential setup, which is still a very high stop loss range, which we usually do not like. We always want to get in with the good stop loss ranges. So what we do to get a better and a tighter stop is to refine this candle here, that OB. And once you refine it, you'll eventually get yourself in this setup here where you've got a better stop loss range and, of course, better moves to target. So what that means now is you will basically, your position doesn't really have to move as much for you to get some pips out of it. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I hope that makes sense. Now let's hop back on and then see if we can find another setup. Then how we're gonna get this one, and of course now your target will be the low here, and that's how it look. This one was a good trade, went quite well. So now we're waiting on this one. So US30 is still valid. Let us see what the next pair has in store for us. We're gonna go into gold. Don't forget to drop your pairs, guys. And if you guys can hear me, I hope my sound is good. Let's see. I hope my sound is good. Perfect. Seems like it's good. Okay. Gold is still a valid setup right here. We did have a BOS right here. And of course, now what that means now is this whole region here would be our range, trading range. And anyway, halfway will be a good entry point. And this is where we picked up our OB. So now that leaves the setup still valid for us. The only time it will become invalid is if the zone is broken and we see momentum to the downside. So this one is still valid. Just keep at it. We are just going to have an alert inside here. And of course, target the highs there. Okay, perfect. Now moving on to the next one, NZDJP. I saw this on, I think it was Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And I said I'll mark it so I can share it with you guys. So let's just restart it from scratch, and hopefully we can get some decent moves from it. Okay, just mark this as well. There we go. Just leave the ones at the top. Okay, so on the 4 hour, this is clear, beautiful price action. You can see the low here from the high retracement, respected the low, broke structure literally just now on the 4 hour. And then now what that means now is our region, our focal point will be right here. And I'm just going to break it down further. And this is a 4 hour, by the way. So we are going to hop deeper in and potentially get a better structure inside. And then we'll see how that goes. Hi, Jonathan. Morning. And then we would have this region to work with. But this one did get mitigated. So let's see if we can go deeper into price. And there we go. There's a beautiful entry right there on the 15. And this is on the NZDJPY, guys. And remember, I took it from the 4 hour. So once you do have a setup along these lanes, you'll have something like this. There we go. And then that's your stop loss range. Of course, you'll be targeting wherever it retraces from. So that's your price point right here. So I saw this on Friday right after the close, and I did say I'll have to do this with you guys. It's clear price action. And hopefully it makes sense for you guys. And then, of course, now if you hop on now to the lower time frames, there's still something beautiful that you can find in here. And I'm going to show you guys how that's going to work. And we'll take it from there. So same structure, same philosophy, same rules. We do have the BOS right here. And then what that means now is we'll be working with this region here. And then we can hop into the lower time frame. We're looking for unmitigated ones. This one looks unmitigated. This one was mitigated. And then if you hop on even lower, you can hop into an even tighter stop loss range. You can use this one, which will most probably trigger. But I always like going for the deeper ones because they do give a better stop loss range. They give a better R on it. And there we go. So you have your two setups right here. Let me just make it bigger. You've got your 4 hour right here. And there we go. Okay. And then this will be the setup. There we go. It's also clean, clear price action. So you will have this setup. Remember, both setups can trigger. So just be careful of that and manage your risk properly, because both setups can also not trigger, or you can get stops. So that's where the Wushu toolbox comes in. So once you do have a setup like this, you just input it. And when price comes back in here, it'll wait for price to get in, and then it'll trigger buy stop. And of course, it'll keep taking partials along the way. And you'll do the same here whenever this happens. So this can happen in the Asian or the London right now. And this happens late in the New York close. It'll still take both, or it can even happen early in the Asian session. It'll still take it. And then tomorrow, around about this time, when you come back to re-monitor, reanalyze, you can see if anything did happen. If it didn't, you can adjust on the Wushu. So that's the beauty about the tool. There we go. So we have the two setups on NZDJPY. Let's see if we can't go deeper into price and try find something else. No, nothing here. So now if you are going to be scalping, what you'll find is in the 15 or even the 5 minute, you're going to find price doing this. And when it does this, you know that this is a target area. So you can keep taking some sells, some sells, some sells until you get into this area. And of course, wait for a buy or see if it does kick you out. If it doesn't, then you're good to go. If it continues, then you can still keep selling until you get to, let's just show you now. You can keep selling until you get to this one here. So there's always multiple ways to target this, multiple ways to look at the market, and multiple ways to take advantage of the market. I hope that makes sense for you guys. Awesome. Moving forward, I'm gonna go to, let me just remove these ones and go to one of the pairs that you guys love looking at, which is the US 100. And Euro USD will be the last one. Okay, so this one does behave very similar to US 13. And right now, we could have a potential sell right in here. Just going to open it and go deeper in. Try to find an OB to deal with. That's unmitigated. Let's see. Going to the 15, nothing clean in there. And then we're going to find yourself in here. And then go into the 5. There we go. So this looks, but it's a bit tight. That one right there is also a bit too tight. Okay, let's look at the 1 minute. And just see if we can't get something in there. Most are mitigated. It's a bit tricky, this one. Okay, that's fine. I'll hop back into the hourly. Let's see how many pips that is and try to refine it. 300-400 points. I am gonna chop it on half. And then we'll have something along these lanes. And of course, remember to trust the process. Remember to take minimal risk. That allows you to have more opportunities to take advantage of the market. And when you are right, you will become good. So allow that to happen. Don't try to make $1 million in one trade. That doesn't work. It'll end you in ruins. There we go. So that will be our US 100 potential setup. The alert is placed. And that's about it for the day, guys. We did cover US 30, gold, NZD, JPY, US 100. I am going to hop back on and do the rest of the setups for the Advanced Forex Signals channel. And we'll take it from there. Happy trading. Don't forget to manage your risk. And I'll check you guys tomorrow. right before the London Open. Cheers, guys.